Let's go straight across now to Hamid Abdul Ghafoor, international spokesperson of the Maldives Democratic Party, joining us. Thanks very much, Mr. Hamid, for speaking with us here on Wion. Let me begin by asking you how significant this election really is for the Maldives. We'll just get to talking about how both India and China are closely watching the developments, as is the entire region. But tell us more about how the issues in the Maldives have changed over the past few months.
Well, since President Yameen took office, we have had a huge change in the direction of the Maldives. And at the moment, how we are describing it is, because of him, there's a Cold War brewing in the Indian Ocean. We are in the middle of a proxy fight, virtually. His leanings towards China openly has been in such a way that it has brought us into the middle of a Cold War in the Indian Ocean. That's how I would describe it. And we are having these elections right in the middle of it.
Not just that, you're also having these elections in the middle of this widespread crackdown on dissent. How significant do you think that aspect is going to be in these elections?
Well, that's the associated side effect of the autocracy. And as you know, Maldives sort of reverted back to type in 2012 after 3 years of democracy. And since then, we have slid back into autocracy. But strangely enough, there has been the elections today so far is reasonably peaceful and orderly, except for a few inconsistencies. But we came here with a lot of intimidation, to the extent last night the candidate's office was raided by the Special Operations Police till they backed off at midnight. And the simple reason was there are illegal activities happening inside that office. So intimidation was at a peak. But this morning, we are finding out that voting is going on rather peacefully. There are no reports of any problems. It just looks like it's just going to keep going and finish off with a good victory for us. And why this happened is also a good question. I think we have reached a threshold of public support where Yameen is unable to work against it. That could be what's happening here.
To what extent are the other issues that have been spoken about by the voters then going to be of importance? How have you, in fact, managed to ensure that the voters trust your party when it comes to the basic issues on ground?
Well, with the MDP, we have always been and the joint opposition, because of the strongman approach of Yameen. We have been like the underdogs. But we have been able to expose what Yameen has been up to, the money laundering, all the political leaders in jail, the parliament under military control, and so on and so on. And I'm sure, we have been reeling, lists of things that has been going on. But today, right now, we are very hopeful that it's working. And it looks like everybody's sort of, not thinking about it. But there's a huge turnout. And in fact, on some of the larger queues, the Elections Commission is finding it difficult to maintain orderly queues because the voter turnout is so high. So, I mean, it's a moment where all these issues are forgotten, and we are going to the polls, and it looks like looks good for us.